Guys, Tottenham 1, Villarreal 0. If you were impressed by Mohammed Kudus' performance today, comment Kudus. If you are also impressed by Thomas Partey's performance today, comment Partey. Let me know this. Between these two players, who was your man of the match? Is it Kudus or Thomas Partey? Let me know that down below in the comments. I'm going to give it to these two players. They played very well. Thomas Partey played close to 12 minutes and he really impressed. Even though they were booing him, he played extremely well. Mohammed Kudus played 19 minutes and was 19 minutes of correct football. Kudus' IQ, it is above his age. And we are here to talk about the game, to talk about the reason why Thomas Partey did not start in that game, and also tell you what Tottenham fans were saying about Thomas Partey in the stadium. And also have updates concerning Thomas Partey's court hearing, amongst many others. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You are watching SportsCornerGH. And as I said, if you like what Mohammed Kudus did today, comment Kudus. If you liked what Thomas Partey did today, comment Partey. Guys, let's talk about the game. Tottenham Hotspur won that game by 1-0. So now they have 3 points in the bag, which is very good for them. But let us also note this. Since the international break was over, Tottenham and Mohammed Kudus have not lost a game. Let's note this, very important. Now, I know many would argue Kudus did not score. He did not provide an assist. Adam, you promised he was going to score. What happened? I want to let you know this. A goal delayed is not a goal denied. Goal no abeba. The goal will come. Trust me, guys. Mohammed Kudus' goal will come. Today is just rather unfortunate that after Tottenham Hotspur scored that goal, the game was a bit calmer. Most of the players were not aggressive in the game. And it showed throughout the 90 minutes. After the goal, the game was a bit calmer. I was expecting a blockback start from this game, but it really did not happen. And it affected the performance across board when it came for Tottenham Hotspur. So for me, Mohammed Kudus performed okay for me. In the first half, he was that creative spark for Tottenham Hotspur. Anytime he was on the ball, he was not delaying. He was passing it very quickly. Even if he has to cross, his crosses were pinpointed. And it was so good. I like how he managed and played the game today. Today, he was effective. This is what we call effective play for Mohammed Kudus. And as I said, if you were impressed by his play today, comment Kudus. The goal would come. As I said, a goal delayed is not a goal denied. Kudus, that goal will come. By all means, this season, there is a goal for Mohammed Kudus. Trust me, it is going to come. But one thing I want to say about the game is that scoring one goal is not too secure. Because for me, I was scared for Tottenham at the point. You need to score goals and secure yourself. This goes to Thomas Frank. Score a lot of goals and secure yourself. Today's game lacked creativity for Tottenham Hotspur. They lacked a lot of creativity and bad decision making in the final third. I felt like certain balls should have gone, in the right direction. Bergvall, who was more or less the center of today's game, made some bad decisions here and there. But regardless of that fact, let's take the win and let's talk about what to do in the next game. Go back to the drawing board and work on these few things. But Mohammed Kudus was very, very great in that game. And also, I was excited that after the game, Mohammed Kudus and Thomas Partey were having a tete-a-tete. They were talking about something. I mean, guys, if you can tell me the context of what they were talking about, I'm going to give you a gift. The best caption wins. What do you think they were talking about? Let me know it down below in the comments. But then, let's talk about Thomas Partey, because in that game, immediately Thomas Partey came into that game, that Villarreal midfield knew they had a new midfield general. Thomas Partey was introduced into the game in the 78th minute, and immediately he came into the game, you will know that Thomas Partey understands his role. He played it so well. That cameo was so good. But one will be asking, Why is it that Thomas Partey did not start this game? He would have been so important for Villarreal in this particular game. The reason is very simple. Immediately he was being subbed on, he was being booed by the Tottenham Hotspur fans. And I'm sure the coach knew this was going to happen. So the best thing to do is what? Protect the player. Protect him. Bring him in when almost everything is settled. Even though that was the intention. When Thomas Partey came into the game, he was being booed, and there were different songs in the stadium that had to do with Thomas Partey. The Tottenham Hotspur fans were singing this song. You know what you are, Thomas Partey. You know what you are. You know what you are. You know what you are, Thomas Partey. You know what you are. They were singing different songs. Like Thomas Partey is supposed to be in jail. Guys, check out some of them. So guys, you all see some of the video, and these are some of the things that happened immediately Thomas Partey came in, like onto the pitch from Tottenham Hotspur fans. And I felt sorry for Villarreal because they did not have a lot of fans in the stadium. If you see the section that was given to Villarreal, it was so empty, so empty. Only few of their fans traveled and made it to this particular game. So they did not have a lot of fans to, at least try and protect Partey in this particular one. But Partey has a very tough mentality. A shaman boy. Oh, Yaro Zungu. Pepper them be the shit up. Oh, why? You can do what do. He has seen it. He has overseen this, Forget, he's chilling. He's just playing his football. And that was cool. I'm just happy Thomas Partey was really playing well in that game. Now, before we talk about their numbers and also statistics in that game, I want us to talk about Thomas Partey. This is an update concerning the player. Now, the update states that Thomas Partey will not return to Villarreal after the Champions League match, but he is supposed to appear in court. Now, the midfielder is scheduled to appear in court on Wednesday, September 17th. And you will all know his court hearing is being held in England. So, this is even a good opportunity for him. The team is going to travel without Thomas Partey. And we know what is happening with Thomas Partey. He's been charged with 5 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault. And yeah, that man is going through a lot, but at the same time, he needs to work. He needs to feed his family, and he needs to put smiles on the faces of the fans of Villarreal. So, guys, this is the latest update concerning Thomas Partey. As for us, we'll make sure to bring you the great and also good updates concerning all these players. Now, I want us to talk about the performance of these players in numbers very quickly. He played cool. He was okay. He was chilling. And it's good to keep Mohammed Kudus in the game for 90 minutes because Kudus, even if it's 90 plus 2 minutes, he will make something happen. And I understand the coach for doing that. But in that game, Kudus was rated 7.5. Kudus was rated 7.5. So those on social media saying, oh, Kudus was not playing well, he was rated 7.5. What do you mean? Do you know more than SofaScore? You don't. So let's continue. Kudus was rated 7.5 by SofaScore. He played the full 90 minutes. In that game, if you take a look at his dribble attempted successful, it was 2 out of 5. Total touch, 59. Accurate passes completed, 37 out of 43, accumulating to 86%. Long crosses, it is 2 out of 4. And if you take a look at his performances in that game, I think it merits the rating he had in the game. Thomas Partey was also introduced in the 78 minutes, played close to 12 minutes plus extra time. And I felt like he performed his part. He did what he had to do. So guys, these are the ratings for these players. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Now, these are some of the details from other games that other Ghanaian players featured in. Athletic Club, Inaki Williams Athletic Club today lost to Arsenal by 2-0. We are going to talk about it further in another video. And also Quebec, Emmanuel Adaiv, his team Quebec today played against Benfica. He was part of the substitutes and they won against Benfica. That was one of the strangest scorelines so far. They did a comeback 3-2 against Benfica. PSV versus USG. USG won that game by 3-1, but Mohammed Husseini did not play. He was not part of the match day squad. He picked up an injury. So guys, those are the few updates concerning those players. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.